Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to show you guys this journal that I have made, and it's super thick. I just love how thick this spine is. When I first made it, it was so thick I wasn't sure I would be able to actually fill it, but I think it filled out pretty nicely. Okay, I'm going to take this ribbon off, and this is a hardcover journal. This is a hardcover journal, and it's actually a very old cover, and I actually love the way it looks. I love the shabbiness of the journal. I think it has so much character, and it looks so pretty with the cream. Okay, and so I used some book board for the back of the journal, and I covered it in this fabric, and I added a little bit of stitching and I extended it, and then I have this little trim on the front and the back, and then here's the side view. Okay, and then we'll start. So this opens up, and then I have this vintage envelope here, and I have something tucked right behind it. So this is just like a little book page, and you can do some journaling here, maybe some collaging, and then it gets tucked in here. And then I also have something tucked in here. Okay, so now I'm using a few different digitals in this journal. One of the digitals that I'm using is Rosie's Vintage Collection. And then this is, I believe this one is from the Peachy Pink collection. And there's this picture of this lady. I got a ruffle on the side. I left the front blank so that you can either journal or add a title on there, or you can just leave it blank because it's so pretty. Okay, so this here is a flip up, and it flips out again. And then, okay, so in here I have these tickets and the tag. Okay, the tickets I actually made a while back, and I actually have a tutorial on that if you guys want to check it out. I will link it below. I will also link the digitals I used for this journal. Like the green background paper is from my green digital. This also is from my green digital, and then most of it is from my Rosie's Vintage Collection. Like this. Okay, so this is a little tag, and I just added a ticket on there. So if you're kind of wondering how to use tickets, I've been really using them a lot more lately, kind of to just embellish the page. It just adds such nice detail. Okay. And then I also have these sentiments, and my the sentiments I used are from the Rosie's Vintage Collection. Okay, so this closes up. Then here I have this little envelope, and it is just clipped on with a paper clip. And what I did was, this is actually from, let's see, Practice Makes Pretty, and I will link her below also, these glycine envelopes. I just love using them. I think they're so great. And so if you guys want to go check out her shop, she also has really pretty ephemera and just a lot of different crafting or junk journaling supplies. Okay, so then I have some little pieces in here. So this is basically one of these little tuck spots. So I added this here, a little bit of paper for collaging, just a bunch of little bits and pieces. I love this. This is so cute. Okay, so these go in here. And so I love to keep my pieces in like tiny little envelopes or like this little glycine bag. It's pretty, and basically it kind of keeps them there for you so that when you work throughout your journal, you have them all kind of in one place. Okay, so here I just added this picture with all these ladies. And then this book page. I love this vintage image. I think it's so nice. Okay. So this is just tucked in right there. And then here is a little tag. It just gets tucked in there. See, again, I used one of the tickets here. I just stapled it on here. I just love the way that looks. Okay, a few more pieces in here. It's a little tuck spot. Okay, and then I have this picture. I think this is from my Daisy Digital, this one here. And then I added this picture. This is actually from my yard when we lived at the cabin. I think it's such a sweet little doe. And then I tucked in a little feather right there. I don't know if you can see it. And then I have a little ruffle, and then just some detail with a little bead right there. Okay, on the other side I have this tuck spot. This is the corner tuck spot. And then I actually collaged on this tag. And I did a little bit of painting on there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there's a book page. Again, I use the tickets as like a little tab on the end. Okay, this is a little like a fabric swatch. I think this is so pretty. I just love that. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, okay, there we go. So sometimes when I make my journals, I like to do something unexpected, and basically this blue color would have been a little bit unexpected because the colors I'm working with in this journal are mainly pinks, reds, and basically neutrals. But I like the way it looks. I like sometimes to add something a little bit like maybe a color that looks good but is a little bit unexpected. Okay, so here I did this thing. This actually pulls up like this, and this is one of my collage squares, actually two of them. This is two of my collage squares, and I'm just using that as kind of like a tab on there. And basically you have a tuck spot right here, and I have these pieces in there. Okay, now some of these are actually new. I'm going to be listing these. There's a few pieces that are basically vintage ephemera that I added to the Rosie collection. I actually put out the collection like a week ago, I think, or maybe something like that. And so then while I was working on this journal, I wanted some more vintage ephemera to work with, so I went and I found some more pieces that I knew I wanted to use. Okay, so this comes open like this. There's another tuck spot right here, so you can tuck something in there. So this is maybe for some collaging. And then another one of those tickets, and they just get attached right there. And then some more space for journaling. Let's see. Okay, more journaling space. I hope that was focused. Okay, here's another corner tuck spot, and then I have this little tag, and then I have this journaling card. I think this is so pretty. Again, this is from the ephemera pack, and I will link everything below that I used in here so you guys can take a look if you want to. This is part of my green digitals. Okay, so for this tag, let's see. Okay, so this is just kind of like a tuck spot. So basically I created a little tuck spot with this little, with this calling card and this little paper clip. And then this is a tag that I made, and I love this. I love that texture. Okay, so that tucks in there, and this actually tucked in there. And how cute is this little girl? I'm so glad I found her. I feel like she's perfect. I just had to use her. So this is part of the latest ephemera kit. And then just some bits and pieces to use in the journal. Okay, and then this, I'm just going to pull this off. This is just like a perfect place to write. I love making these and adding these to my journals because it's like a nice place to write, but then it gets closed up and just kind of tucked away. And so it's kind of nice because sometimes you'll forget about it, and then when you pull it out, it's almost like a little surprise. So I love to do this in my journals. Okay, now here is this big tag. This is some texture paste, and then I have this big pin on here, and I have this bow kind of pinned on there, and I think it's so cute. It's like really oversized, but it's such a cute detail. And then here on this other side, I have this teeny tiny little tag. How cute is that? I love that. And then I have this old trim on there. This actually, I actually coffee dyed the trim. Okay. Okay, and here is a pocket and a tag. And then this is a little file that I actually collaged, and I made a pocket on the back. And it's got these little pieces in there. And then I have this vintage flashcard. Okay, and then these just get tucked in here. And then plenty of space to kind of journal and add like your own work. Okay, again, a few more pieces. I did use some washi tape here to reinforce the middle. This is fragile, but I love to use it. Another pocket right here. Okay, and then this, I think is so pretty. Okay, so this is a journaling card. Just gets tucked right there. And then this is also part of the ephemera, the vintage ephemera. How cute is that? So basically what this is, I have two images like this, and I have them kind of, I have them flipped in both directions so that when you glue them down, they actually match. So if you wanted to, you can even cut the profile out and you'll have like a perfect opposite. But I kind of liked using it right there. I think it's so cute. It kind of dangles like that. It just kind of adds some texture and interest to the page. Okay, so then I have another journaling card here, and I love this blue. It's so pretty. I love this vintage blue-green. Okay, and then I love this. I think it's so pretty. Okay, and here I added just some paper so that you can use it for collaging or for journaling. And the back is like a creamy color, and then this is the other side. I just love this rose. I think it's so pretty. Okay, and then some journaling. This is some coffee dye paper for journaling. They get tucked in here. Okay. And then this is actually one of my favorites. I just hand stitched this ribbon on there. And I kind of twisted it a little bit, and I think it looks so pretty. And then I used this is part of one of the verses that was on a Polaroid. I actually cut out just this part and I added it on there, and I really like that. I think it's so pretty. And then I have this doily kind of peeking out from underneath. I just love all the texture. So usually when I do a lot of texture like this, it's just like so much detail, and so the journal gets really thick. So I really wanted to do that in this journal. I actually do that a lot. I have a hard time not using texture in my journal. I just love using it so much, and so then my journals grow and grow and grow. And I did try to include a lot of blank pages so that they can be filled out also. But I love to do to just do something like this. It's such a nice focal point, and kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it inspires you to kind of work in the journal. This is so pretty. I love this lace. Okay, and then this here, this is actually an old letter, and then I just attached some pieces on here for working in your journal. Again, another piece here, and then this, I love this. Actually, this was one of those pockets, and I just cut the flaps off so that it becomes like a little mini journaling card. So I love that image. It's so pretty. Okay, here's another Polaroid. I think it's so pretty. And actually this one lifts up. And so here you have all this journaling space. You can collage up there. And then I did a little bit of collaging right here, and I have a ruffle. Okay, on this side I have a pocket, and I have these in there. Okay, and then this right here, I love this print. How great is that? I love this so much. And this is again from Denise's shop. I will link her below. I got this, and I also have the Glacine bag. Let's see if I can find it again. This Glacine bag is from her, and then this is from her. I just think they're so cool. Okay, so this right here is like a little, it's like a little, I think they use these for curtains, but I'm not positive. And I rusted it, and then I added this little bowl pin with a bead, and I tied a little bow on there, and I think it's so cute because it just dangles off the side. Okay, so I added this fabric piece because it has like these little, oh, I keep getting off camera. Okay, so I added this fabric piece because you can see it has some pretty sharp teeth on there, so I didn't want to break through the paper. So so this is how I attach it in there. And then in here I have this little journaling. It's like a little journaling booklet. I think it's so cute. I love this. I love this trim. It's like striped. It's so cute. It's like my favorite. And there's a little bit of lace. I have some lace here. And then this is avocado dyed paper. Let's see if it's focusing. And so basically, it's just like a nice little journal within a journal that you can use. Okay, let's go like this. So it's fairly empty. It has a few details like this, and then the little doves. but it's fairly simple, so you can fill it out. So that gets tucked in here. And then I'm going to attach this. Back on here. And this is just some vintage receipt. Okay, and this is a little pocket, and I have this file in there. This is also from my shop, from one of my nature kits. I used some foam stamps for this, and I did some stamping on some book pages, and I think it's so pretty in a journal. So if you want to tuck something in here, there's like a little tuck spot, like a little letter can go in there. Okay, and I have another tuck spot here, and I did a bit of collaging here. And then this is just, again, like a little booklet, and you can just do some journaling on there. I always love to make these for my journals. Okay, this lifts up, and then I did a little bit of painting here. It's kind of nice for, my thought process is you can do journaling on top of there, and I think it'll be pretty, but you can also collage on top of there. Okay, and then this opens up like that, and I love this image, and then the flowers, it's so pretty, and tons of journaling space, or even, you know, collaging. Then here I have more pieces to use, and then this, okay, this is a book page, just vintage book page. How pretty is that color? Okay, and then this is one of my printables, and so you can use that for collaging, or you can just journal on it because there's plenty of space, and then you just tuck it in. You can tuck it away, or you can use it for collaging. Okay. And this is, again, one of my favorites. So pretty. I did a little bit of collaging down here. And then these little pieces. Like just some vintage ephemera. And then these can be cut apart, or they can be just folded in half like that, and you can either make a little booklet, or you can have just like almost like a little card. I think that's so cute. Okay, and then they tuck in there. Okay, so this is a tag. This is from my green kit. It opens up, and I did a little bit of collaging on there. Okay, and then this is a little booklet. I think it's so cute. I love the stripe. I feel like it's such a vintage look. I just love stripes. I love polka dots too, so I do a lot of digitals with stripes and polka dots. Okay, so this is like a little journaling card, or like a little portfolio almost. You can open it up. You can journal in there. So you can journal in here. And you can also store little bits and pieces like this. So those are in there. Okay, so these can be just tucked in here. And then I like to just tie a bow on here. Okay, and that kind of dangles. I think it's so pretty. And so the backing of this is just some that lace paper. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty. And then I have lace as a pocket here. And then this is the last page, and then I have my signature on here also. And so I did some distressing on here, as you can see. And then this is the back of it. So it's fairly thick. I just love how it filled out. Okay. I didn't even count how many pages there are. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 86 pages. Wow, it really did get really chunky. Okay, so here it is. I just love it. I love all the details. So I can either sell this through PayPal or through Etsy. If I go through PayPal, it will be a little bit cheaper because Etsy's fees have gone up and they take quite a bit. So if you want a little bit of a discount, I can sell it through PayPal. If you're interested in this journal, please let me know, and we can either work this through PayPal or through Etsy, whichever you prefer. If you go through PayPal, I will also give you a receipt and a tracking number for shipping it out. So let me know how you would prefer it. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.